All right, ladies and gentlemen, got these out of the evaporust. I don't know if these had handles on it or not. One time, they're pretty smooth, but they're beat up. Look at the ends of it. There's a spot there that I'm gonna have to take a file to, and I may not be able to. I don't know if you can see the gap there. There's a little bit. I don't know if I can fix that or not. This one is called Super Nipper, or Supreme Nipper. And then it's a Kraeuter 1851-8. And this one is good shape, except for the nick right there. Man, these are heavy. These are twice as heavy as these. And these things got some heft to it. They were proud of these when they made them. They put a nice design on the handle. These I'm gonna clean up and make look nice. I hope I can polish the whole thing. It's got some type of arrowhead design, like right there. Yeah, I'm hoping these will look good. Anyways, I'm gonna take them to the wire wheel and clean them up on the wheel, and then we'll go and see about using a file on them. Before I go any further on cleaning up the handle and the face, I want to see if I can take a little bit on the teeth. hard to see how you're doing it. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. That cleaned up great. Got all the pits out of it. Now I'm going to go on the belt sander and try to get a lot of this pits. Try to get a lot of that there. I can't get up underneath here very well. I don't know why somebody, it looked like they took a grinder up under there. Huh, wonder why. I wish tools could talk and tell their history. Anyways, let's go to the belt sander and see what we can do. I'm gonna start off with a about half worn 120 belt. And then I'm gonna go to a medium fiber belt and then a fine fiber belt. See what that looks like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot of the pits out. Looks good, feels good. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put, yeah, I thought about polishing it, but I think I'm just gonna put some grips on these just because I don't know, they don't feel as comfortable as just bare metal. So I'm gonna put heat shrink tubing on these. Now these, I'm gonna polish the whole thing. Just one, they're Krauters, and two, these are nice. These are heavy. The only damage on this is that chip right there. So anyways, I'm gonna polish these. And what I did is I went over it with the 120 it's pretty much worn, half or worse. And then I went back over them with the fiber belt. And now I'm gonna go, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to use this little tool here and clean up under the well, cleaned it up pretty good. I think that's all I'm gonna do because it's gonna take too much metal off. But what the heck. I wanted to practice, just try it and see how it works. All right, let's go to polish. All I'm going to do now is wipe off the polishing compound. It likes to stick to the crevices and stuff. It's not bad. It won't hurt anything. I just clean it off. See the black? That's polishing compound. Yeah, there's a lot right there. And then there'll be a lot down in these grooves. It's the only thing about the little grooves, they leave a lot of debris. It'll catch a lot of dirt. I like it though. The detail that somebody went into manufacturing this was quite extensive. Yeah, that's clean. That's the only thing about the polishing is you got to try to clean it, because I guess the polishing compound really won't hurt anything. I just know it's there. I'll just put some wax on it when I'm done. All right. Excuse me. Heat shrink tubing. And I tried to find a happy medium, and 3.5 inch. That's what I decided to go with. And the reason I went 3.5 inches, if you went up too high, it touched, and I found a point right there where it looked like it would be fine. I don't know, I'm guessing. Plus, I cut one of these in half. I hope this is 4 to 1. I didn't think about it. All right, now bust out a little wax. I'm going to throw some of these towels away I got here. I probably could have spent more time polishing these. I didn't see a need in making these look brand new. Still getting black off of the handles. But they're not rusty like they were before. They're in good condition. Now, I mean, you can tell these are used, but now they look like somebody appreciated them and took care of them. I can probably sell them for a few bucks now to where if I wanted to. Might as well, I'm here, put a little wax on the handles. Nothing fancy. Oh, if anybody asks, this is the wax. I use it for everything. Glass, wood, metal, everything. And if somebody asks, this is more chemical, not abrasive. So I had a Corvette. I used it on my Vet. I used it on my motorcycles. I use it on, I'm not afraid on any finish to use this. I know everybody likes this ceramic and all this fancy. I have yet find anything that wax will damage, and most people are too lazy to get down and clay bar and buff their paint jobs anyways, so most people don't take care of their vehicles that well anyhow, so it don't matter. Those of you that like to spray stuff and just go, that's fine. But if you ever go to auto body school, that's one thing they teach you is you take care of your paint and it'll last long time. Especially if you can park your vehicle indoors. That's where your UV light breaks down your paint. That's what hurts. You don't believe me, just look at some 2007, 2004 Dodge, some of your Chevrolets where the clear coat finish fading off. You look at one that's been parked in a garage, and then you look at one that's been parked outside, you can see a difference. The clear coat starts to come off. Man, these are nice. These turned out really good. For, I don't know what I got in them, probably, I know I got less than $2 in these, probably even less than that. I don't even remember what I gave for them. Doesn't matter. Normally I don't buy tools unless it's like for dollars. It's sharp. And if somebody asks the heat shrink tubing I used on this one, it's Thomas & Betts right there in the corner. That's the brand I use. I like Thomas & Betts. I can get it locally through my welding shop. They sell a lot of it for welders' leads and stuff. It's kind of thick. There's another brand I like using, but I can't find it. And as soon as I find it, I'll post that. But there you go, look at there. Not the best shine. I mean, I could have spent more time. You can see where I kind of missed some spots. There's some wax. But I really don't care. And you can see where I shine too much in one spot, and you can see where I didn't. I want to show you guys, you can make these if you spend, I mean, I probably spent 10 minutes polishing. If I would have spent 30, 40 minutes, I could have got this mirror. But there's no need. It's a good used tool. This is not a trophy piece. This is not something that's going to hang on the wall. So there's no need. And what I normally do now, since I've figured out the best way to do it, is I just leave the end just barely. just touching there. The heat shrink tubing, when it shrinks over, it looks kind of funny if you leave it out. So I find that I like this personally. This is me. Good handles. And I picked this point because that's where the design of the handle stopped and it curves down. That's the reason I picked that. This one, man, these are nice. Oh yeah, the teeth, jaws, whatever you want to call them. Cleaned them up with a file and they are excellent. This is, yeah, these are nice. Kraeuter 1851-8. Supreme nippers, and these are big. These are 8-inch, and these are 7. Hang on. 7, 8. And see what they. This is like some type of piano wire. So they cut just fine. Yeah, that was just barely together. But anyways, they cut, they work, they're clean, they're not brand new, and yes, you know, you can see damage, like this one's been damaged. Probably this got dropped and the edge chipped off, and somebody actually used this on a grinder. You can see the grinding wheel right there. They were probably holding something when they were cutting. Almost cut through the blade, but I mean, still usable. You can see little pits on the top. I didn't take them all out. Good used tools. I got little or nothing in these. Maybe what, 45 minutes worth of my time, and I'm out in the shop playing anyways. I don't watch much television, so I use tools. Tools for me make me money or save me money. I have to have tools to work. It's a living. So one of these will go to work and one of these will stay in my toolbox here at home. I've got about 4 of these now, different ones. Yeah, I know I could probably use just one, but sometimes the feel of the tool for the job makes it easier. I don't know how to explain it, except sometimes you just grab a wrench or a tool and you don't like what it's doing, you just grab another one, it seems to work better. I've worked with my hands and tools all my life, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 50 years. And I find that if you find the right tool, you like it, you'll grab, it's one you grab for that certain project every time. And this is one of them right here. This one feels good. It's heavy and it wants to like tip over, and it feels good. This one, if somebody needs something at work, this is probably what I'll hand them. I'm not going to give them my good one out of my toolbox. I'll just hand them something like this. And I do have 3 toolboxes at work, and I do have a box full of junk tools. And if somebody needs something, I direct them to that junk toolbox. Because if it's missing or they damage it, break it, whatever, I'm not out much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh, I'm talking too much. Y'all have a good day now.